If you've ever questioned why some people become wealthy at a young age, possibly in their late teens or early 20s, while others struggle to make ends meet until their late 50s, then you are not alone. Keep watching this video to find out the crucial element that both makes them the most millionaires and has a positive impact. This is the key point. Some people think they don't have the good fortune to be wealthy, while others think that in order to be wealthy, you have to be born that way. This idea is completely false because it takes time, effort, and dedication to become wealthy and reach a point in your life where money is no longer a major concern for you. But perhaps more importantly, in order to reach that point, you'll need to make smart financial decisions regarding your spending and investing. Basically, the goal is to manage your finances wisely, both in terms of earning and spending. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the 7 things rich people avoid, and you should too. Before we start, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Let's start. Number 1. An expensive home. Purchasing a home requires a large sum of money. The same holds true for poor people and children alike. And even if you have a lot of money, you can't just spend it without considering its value. Similar to when you were 5 and bought candy with your dime. Because of this, despite having a much larger home purchase budget, the children are still looking. Instead of feeling as though they are being cheated, they want to feel as though they are getting the most for their money. They are free to spend millions if they so choose, but they will attempt to haggle over the price in the same manner as everyone else. They reject their claims. Let's see an example. According to News and World Report, Warren Buffett is the 3rd richest person on the planet, but his primary residence is the house he purchased in 1958 for $31.50. Not surprisingly given what we just discussed. Number 2. Avoid falling for marketing ploys. Marketing ploys are common in today's computerized society, where everyone can be reached through social media, and wealthy people avoid falling for them by researching and comparing prices. As we said before, they recognize and appreciate good value, but they also look at the big picture and constantly measure the benefits of high quality against the costs of high quality. We advise you to develop this habit as well because it will be very beneficial to you in the future when you manage your finances and value every dollar. Start by doing some research and considering your savings before making any purchase, regardless of how expensive or inexpensive it may be. But this does not mean that you have to buy the cheapest item. Consider investing in a more expensive, well-made item every time you go shopping, rather than one that needs to be fixed or replaced, because you'll save time and money by doing so. The other day, someone bought an expensive but good quality laptop, even though others were much more reasonably priced. What is the cause? Well, it appeared that this laptop was of the highest quality by a wide margin, and I wouldn't need to repair or replace it anytime soon, saving me money in the process in a long run. Number 3. They do not intend to outperform the competition. Former Google CEO and billionaire Eric Schmidt holds the opinion that short-term trading, also known as buying and selling stocks based on daily market fluctuations, won't make you wealthy. He never aims to outperform the market and always considers the long term. Additionally, Warren Buffett is adamant about employing a long-term strategy. The billionaire explained why long-term on CNBC. Index funds are one example of an investment strategy that has endured. If this is too confusing, consider giving him $1 to invest in stocks as opposed to giving him $1 to invest in a business and trading its stock the following day, which, by the way, can result in significant losses. What you have to do is distribute that $1 equally among the top 100 businesses in your nation. That's clear? Well, that's what we call index funds. Number 4. Avoid savings accounts with low interest rates. We all value the ability to keep money in savings accounts because they are secure and pay interest, both annually and monthly. It is not like this. The point is that these interests will never be more than pennies on the table. Look at this data. The national interest rate on savings accounts is a pitiful 0.06% in the United States, which is a far cry from the high-yield savings interest rates you might have expected. Therefore, you should consider your plan to save some more in your savings. Given that they have no or little administrative costs, High-yield savings accounts can be found if you search outside of the typical banking environment, because savings accounts that are not linked to a bank account earn little interest. Online banks, for example, usually offer the highest rates of return on their investments. So if you want to increase your wealth by making good financial decisions, consult the numerous alternatives to online savings accounts that you have at your disposal. Also, on the other hand, consider process automation, as it can be a cost-effective savings method. David Birch, the author of Automatic Millionaire, recommended sending the money directly to a high-interest savings account before it reached you. In this way, you will not have the opportunity to question or ruin your saving strategy. Sounds pretty smart if you ask me. Number 5. Avoid extravagant inheritances. Financially successful families are frequently in a position to assist younger generations when it comes to costs like housing and tuition. However, it has been discovered that only 18% of wealthy parents and 14% of those who plan to pay for their children's housing actually do so. So for the most part, supporting your children for the rest of their lives is not something the rich do. Many millionaires have openly said that they want to give a large sum of money to charity instead of keeping it all in the family. This will most likely teach your kids the value of money, which is something they can't really get when they live a much more comfortable life compared to others their age. Even Bill Gates has stated that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation will receive the vast majority of his billions in donations. 3 kids decided not to let them tease them. Number 6. Avoid playing video games and watching TV. According to a 2015 study, those who are financially successful spend significantly less time connected to screens of all kinds than their lower-income counterparts. Compared to adults from households with annual incomes greater than $7,500, those from families with annual incomes less than $2,500 spent $40 to $222 per month playing video games. Surprisingly, households with lower incomes watched live or recorded television much more frequently than households with higher incomes, which only watched recorded live television less frequently. More or less 3 episodes of your favorite anime are available on Netflix in total, taking up time that wealthy people could have spent on something else. You can still have fun, but try to avoid becoming dependent on these television shows and video games. I can attest to how addicted he was to these things back in the day, and perhaps you can pick up a few tips from studying the routines of extremely successful people. Number 7. Purchase inferior real estate. Warren Buffett, a multi-billionaire investor, still resides in Omaha, Nebraska, in the house he bought for $31.5 million in 1958. His Laguna Beach vacation home in California cost him much more to save than the $100,000 he paid for it. The 3588 square foot home in the coastal community cost $50 in 1971. That brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and let us know. And don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our new content. See you soon. Thanks for watching.